Hello everybody, Brian here. Back again with another trade recap video for you guys. Happy Monday. You guys had a good day of trading. My day was decent. I had some um, the trades that were green were good, and then the trades that were red weren't the best. Uh, but yeah, I ended up um, a little over 1 hour green. Um, so not the biggest green day, but not the worst. But yeah, I took 5 total trades. I had 2 winners and 3 losers, for a net, as I said, of about 1 hour. But yeah, let's get into it. As always, best and worst trades of the day. So my worst trade of the day was on Delta. So Delta, along with pretty much all the airlines and cruise lines and travel, um, it was gapping up the open or in the pre-market. And then right before the open, it was kind of selling off. Um, and yeah, and then as soon as the bell rang, it pushed up and then immediately sold down. It came down here, and I thought, since it was strong pre-market, I thought maybe this would be the bottom here. Um, and it would be a pretty good entry to take it long through VWAP up towards high day. Um, but it quickly didn't work out in my favor. So I eventually just stopped out for a small loss. And yeah, and just waited for it to set back up again. Down here, it offered a better risk to return ratio. So I took it again, and that trade ended up working out. Wish I stayed in a little bit longer on that one, but it is what it is. So yeah, pretty much within the first 15 minutes of the trading day, break even on 2 trades on Delta. Um, but yeah, this first one was my worst trade of the day. Um, and yeah, now let's move on to my best trade, which was on MU. This one was a trade that I took later in the day. Where is it? This one took a very long time to work out. Um, I held it for longer than I usually hold my trades. Um, but yeah, so MU was, pretty strong. Did a little pullback, consolidated, and then had this nice push up here on pretty high volume. Um, and then it began to sell off. So if we could look at my 1 minute chart, um, this sell off was pretty sharp. So I was kind of looking for a continuation of the sell off, but I wanted it to pull back first. So I got in a little prematurely. Um, I should have waited, a little bit, because it eventually pulled back to the 9 EMA, and that would have been a much better entry for a short. But yeah, so I got in. I held through this pullback higher, and it came back down to my break-even point. Then it pulled up again, and then it eventually broke this low that it set at 6108. So I figured, okay, it's time, it's gonna go. And then immediately walked back up to my break-even point, and then finally this move down happened. Um, More volume than normal, or more volume than any of the previous candles. I figured, that's a good sign. Um, so I took profit once it broke 61 because it was kind of stalling at that point at that level. Um, I immediately had a target of 85, um, and then as it kind of broke and wasn't really going any lower, I just decided to go all out. Um, and I'm glad I did because it never really got to 85. at least in this move. I mean, it did down here, but I would have held that for a very long time. Probably would have got stopped out at break even when it came back up here anyway. So glad I took it all off when I did. And yeah, that was my trade on MU, my best one. Quick little scalp. Yeah, now MU is pushing up, broke high day, going higher. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, please like, comment, subscribe, do all that good stuff. And we'll see you in the next one tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Peace.